Hello and welcome to our audio guide. Today, we are jumping right into English grammar. Specifically, we're looking at the phrase more better.
Right. It is a phrase you hear everywhere.
We have a big stack of language articles, grammar guides, and linguistic studies. And our mission is simple.
Yes. We want to find out where more better comes from, what it means culturally, and how to use modern English correctly.
Because lots of English learners say more better.
Yes, they do. And even native English speakers say it all the time.
But teachers always say it is wrong.
Exactly. So today we will learn exactly why it is wrong, and we will learn the right words to use instead.
So let us start with the basic rule. Why is more better a mistake?
Well, the sources point to one big problem. It is redundant.
Redundant, that means repeating something, right?
Yes. It means saying the same thing twice. The word better already means more good.
Oh, I see.
So when you say more better, you're really saying more good.
More good. That does sound silly.
Right. You are repeating the same idea twice.
So, how do we know when to use more?
Well, English has a very simple rule for comparing things. It is about syllables.
Syllables. Those are the beats in a word.
Exactly. Let us look at short words first. Words with just one beat, like loud.
Or big.
Right. For short words, we just add the letters ER to the end. Loud becomes louder. Big becomes bigger.
Small becomes smaller.
Yes. You do not need the word more. You never say more big.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about long words?
For long words with 3 or more beats, we do not add ER. We put the word more in front.
Like the word expensive.
Exactly. Expensive has 3 beats, so we say more expensive.
We do not say expensiver.
No, that sounds very strange to say, and important becomes more important.
Okay, so short words get ER at the end. Long words get more at the front.
Yes. But here's the problem. The word good is a very short word. It only has 1 beat.
So by that rule, we should just add ER. We should say gooder.
But we do not, because good is a special word. It changes its whole shape. It becomes better.
And because better already changed its shape, it does not need the word more.
Exactly. Adding more breaks the structure of the language. I want you to think about your own native language.
Yeah, that is a good point for the listener.
Do you ever repeat words to make them stronger in your language? In many languages, repeating is okay. But in English, doing this with better is a structural mistake.
But wait, looking at our sources, there's a funny fact here.
What is that?
Good, better, and best do not look like the same word at all.
No, they do not share any letters.
Why do we not just say good, gooder, and goodest? It would be so much easier for everyone.
It would be easier. But language history is messy. Experts call this suppletion.
Suppletion. What does that mean in simple terms?
It basically means taking completely different ancient words and gluing them together into one family.
Really? So good and better were completely different words a long time ago.
Yes. Thousands of years ago, the ancient word for good meant united or suitable.
United, like bringing things together.
Exactly. In fact, it is related to the English word gather.
Wow. So good meant to gather together. That is beautiful. But what about better?
Better comes from a totally different ancient word. That word meant improvement or advantage.
Okay, so we have one word for coming together and a different word for improving.
Right. And over thousands of years, people just mashed these different words together.
The sources call it a Franken paradigm, like Frankenstein's monster.
Yes. You take the head of one word and attach it to the body of another word.
So because they are glued together, the word better is highly irregular. It does not follow normal rules.
Super common words rarely follow normal rules. We use them too much, so their strange shapes just get stuck in the language.
That is fascinating. But here's a shocking detail from our sources.
Oh.
More better was not always considered bad English.
That is very true. Language rules change over time.
So, was it acceptable in the past?
Yes. In the 1500s and 1600s, great writers actually used double comparatives all the time.
Are you talking about William Shakespeare?
I am. Shakespeare used them to show very strong emotion. In his famous play, Julius Caesar, he wrote, "Most unkindest cut."
Most unkindest. So he used most and EST at the same time.
Yes. And another famous writer, Ben Jonson, wrote most ancientest.
Thomas More wrote most basest.
Exactly. Back then, people did not think it was a mistake. They thought it gave the language robust forcefulness.
Forcefulness, like it had real power.
Yes. If you were really angry or really sad, just saying worst was not enough. You wanted to say most worst to show your big feelings.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
When we have big feelings, we want to use bigger words.
Yeah.
So what happened? Why did it become a mistake?
Well, culture changed. In the 18th and 19th centuries, some grammar experts decided they needed to clean up English.
Grammar police.
Exactly. These grammar police liked math and strict logic. They looked at English and thought it was too messy.
So they tried to fix it.
Yes, they made strict rules. They decided that repeating ideas was illogical.
Because in math, you do not need to add the same value twice.
Right. They completely banned redundant words. They said Shakespeare was wrong.
Wow. They canceled Shakespeare.
It did. And those math rules became the standard rules we teach in schools today.
But people still use double comparatives today, right?
Yes, they absolutely do. Today, saying more better or mo better is very common in some slang.
And in certain dialects, too.
Yes, like African American vernacular English. In those groups, it is still used to show strong feeling, just like Shakespeare did.
But I cannot use it everywhere.
No. In formal places like an office, a university, or a professional email, it is considered uneducated.
So you have to know your audience. You can use it playfully with friends, but never on a grammar test.
Exactly. On a test, it is always a mistake.
Okay, so that leads us to a really big question from the sources.
What is that?
Why do so many English learners make this exact mistake? All around the world, people learning English say more better.
It is a great question. Experts call this cross-linguistic interference.
That sounds complicated.
It just means your first language is messing with your new language. Your brain uses the rules of your native language and applies them to English.
Ah. And the sources use Mandarin Chinese as a perfect example of this.
Yes. Chinese is very different from English. In Chinese, words do not change their spelling or shape to show grammar.
So the Chinese word for good never changes.
Right. It is the word hao. It stays hao no matter what.
How do you compare things in Chinese? How do you say better?
You put a word right in front of the adjective. You use the word zheng.
And zheng translates directly to more.
Exactly. So to say better, Chinese speakers say zheng hao, which translates literally to more good.
So in their brain, the formula is to put the word more before the adjective.
Yes. Now imagine a Chinese speaker learning English. They learn the word more. They learn the word better.
So they just naturally put them together, more better.
Right. They are not being lazy. Their brain is actually following a very logical rule from their home language.
That makes total sense. And the sources point out another thing Chinese learners do.
Yes, they often drop the verb, the to be verb.
Like dropping the word is.
Right. They might say, she more better, instead of she is more better.
Why do they drop the word is?
Because in Chinese, adjectives can act like verbs. You do not always need a linking verb.
Like saying she very pretty instead of she is very pretty.
Exactly. So they are fighting against two different language habits at the same time.
Learning English is hard.
It really is.
But, native English speakers also say more better.
Oh.
And they do not speak Chinese. So why do they make the mistake?
That goes back to math logic again.
Let us explain this with cell phones. I love this example from the sources.
Okay, let us set it up.
Imagine we have 3 cell phones. Phone A, phone B, and phone C.
Got it. 3 phones.
Now, phone C is very old and very slow. It is a bad phone.
Okay.
Phone B is a brand new phone. It works well. It is a good phone.
So phone B is better than phone C.
Exactly. Now, let us look at phone A. Phone A is the most expensive, amazing phone in the world. It is super fast.
Okay, so phone A is also better than phone C.
Right. Both phone A and phone B are better than phone C. But phone A is incredible.
Yes.
So my brain feels stuck. If I just say phone A is better, it does not sound strong enough.
Right. You want to show that phone A is way past phone B?
Yes. I want to show the huge difference. My brain naturally wants to say phone A is more better.
It wants to use math logic. Your brain wants to add more betterness to the sentence.
Exactly. It feels totally logical to say it that way.
It is logical. But sadly, English grammar still says no. The rule is unbroken. You cannot say more better.
Okay. So this is the most important part of our exploration today. If I cannot say more better, what are the right words?
Yes, let us learn how to emphasize better correctly.
How do I show a massive improvement in modern English?
We use special helper words called intensifiers. You put them right before the word better.
So what is the best one to use?
The most common standard way is to say much better.
Much better. Yes, I hear that all the time.
It is perfect for any situation. You can use it with your family or at your office. If you were sick yesterday but feel healthy today, you say, I feel much better.
Okay, much better is the standard choice. What if I am at a very important business meeting?
Then you can use the phrase far better.
Far better. That sounds very professional.
It does. It is more formal. You might write it in a university essay or a legal report. Our new plan is far better than the old plan.
Got it. But what if I am just hanging out with my friends? I do not want to sound like a business report.
For friendly conversation, you can say a lot better.
Like, this movie is a lot better than the first one.
Exactly. Very common, very relaxed. And there is one more popular phrase.
What is that?
Way better.
Oh, way better. That is very informal slang, right?
Yes, but it is very interesting. The word way is actually a physical metaphor.
A metaphor, like a road.
Yes, a physical journey. If something is a long way away, there is a big physical distance.
So if a new car is way better than my old car, it means there is a huge distance of quality between them.
Exactly. It traveled a long way to get that good. People shortened it to just way better.
That is so cool. I love how language does that. But I have one big warning I see in our sources.
Yes, there's a trap here.
I use the word very all the time. Very hot, very fast, very nice. Can I say very better?
No, never. That is a very big rule.
But why? If I can say very good, why not very better?
Because very only works with normal adjectives. It works with good. But better is a comparative word.
It is already comparing things.
Right. And you cannot use very with comparative words. You cannot say very taller. You cannot say very faster.
So I definitely cannot say very better.
Exactly. If you really want to use the word very, you have to add a bridge word. You must say very much better.
Very much better. That is pretty long.
It is long. Most people just stick to much better.
Okay, that is great advice. Let us summarize our journey today.
We covered a lot.
We learned that better is an ancient word that already means more good.
Yes. And even though Shakespeare loved using double comparatives to show strong emotion,
modern rules forbid them. The grammar police made sure of that.
Right. And we learned why it is so easy to make the mistake.
Because of different language structures like Chinese, and because our brains love math logic.
But we know the fix now. Instead of more better, we should use words like much, far, or way to show a big difference.
Yes. So I want you, the listener, to practice this.
The next time you want to say something is a huge improvement, pause for a second.
Remember this grammar rule and confidently say much better
Yeah.
or way better.
It takes practice, but you will master it.
Before we go, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
We learned that in Shakespeare's time, more better was totally fine. And then grammar rules changed to make it wrong.
Yes, language changes over hundreds of years.
But today, young people invent new slang on the internet every single day. Language is moving faster than ever.
It really is.
So if language is always changing, do you think more better might become officially correct again in the future?
That is a great question. If everyone naturally wants to say it, maybe the rules will change back.
It is definitely something to think about. Thank you for joining our exploration today. Keep practicing your English and keep asking questions. Have a wonderful day.